Welcome to Rapid Fire. Today's game is
Sinbad and the Throne of the Falcon was released in 1988 on the Commodore 64 by Cinemaware, the kings of the 80s interactive movie. Just a note before we continue is that the C64 version here is a very different game than the Amiga version that came out in 1987. This version to me is a much better realized game, in my opinion at least. If you don't know who Cinemaware were, let's just say they were the masters of making the arcade action strategy games with massive cinematic overtones, which were very uncommon for games at this time. Games such as King of Chicago, Defender of the Crown, and Rocket Ranger all shared this style, and I just loved it. The basics of the story involve you trying to stop the armies of the Black Prince from wiping out the land, and the game will end if your time runs out or his armies reach the capital city of Dameron. You're also trying to save the princess in typical pulp adventure style. Just like all Cinemaware games, randomness is a key factor in the gameplay. No two games play out the same, as people and events occur in different places spontaneously, so the game always keeps you on your toes, which I really love. Gameplay has you going from town to town, talking to people, gathering information, taking your ship and sailing to new islands, partaking in the many random arcade sequences like the reef dodging minigame, escape the earthquake sequence, sword fights, and the crossbow genocide, plus many more. Time is a factor in the game, and you can always check your amulet, which is like your menu system. This contains a map of the land and also a map showing the location of the prince's armies, also your time left, and it also allows you to communicate with the princess for more information. The game is packed with character and makes you really feel like you're playing a game version of a classic movie like Jason and the Argonauts or Clash of the Titans. The graphics are excellent on all levels, really pushing the C64 to the limit with brilliant full-screen dialogue sequences as well as really well animated action sequences. The attention to detail is just like Defender of the Crown, which is massive. The music is also really good. I thoroughly enjoyed the main theme of the game, which is definitely like an earworm, but in a good way. This is probably one of the most overlooked games in the Cinemaware back catalogue, and it's a must play if you like the others. It is tough though, so as soon as you find that genie, definitely make sure your first wish is extra lives. You're gonna need it.